Besides the speakers, everybody else is on mute and will not be visible throughout the presentation. However, we are encouraging you to participate by leaving comments or asking questions throughout the chat feature. We'll be checking in with Allie throughout the program, who is managing the chat. And please make sure that you select all panelists and attendees so that everybody can see your messages. Also, we're now accepting donations through Venmo for this home dedication and tour. So check out our presentation screen for that info. So first of all, welcome home to Eden and her son. Today, we're going to celebrate them here today with this completely renovated and energy efficient home. I'd first like to say thank you to obviously all the Women Build supporters and volunteers and partners that helped us complete this home, especially the James A. and Faith Knight Foundation, PNC, and all the other committee members and volunteers for sponsoring this home. Now, we're going to tell you a little bit about Habitat. And at this time, if you have any questions about our program, please leave them in the chat. I would like to introduce Maria Wade from our board of directors to tell you more about Habitat.
Thank you, Leah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Wade, and on behalf of the Habitat Board of Directors, I want to thank all of you for taking the time to join us today as we welcome Eden and her son into their new home. Before I joined the Habitat Board, I started volunteering several years ago with my colleagues at the Ann Arbor Board of Realtors, and I've been hooked ever since. During that time, I saw firsthand the impact Habitat was making in our community and what they're doing to make affordable homeownership possible for deserving families like Eden's. As you can see in this slide, Habitat supports our community in so many different ways. The homeownership program has built or renovated over 260 homes since we started in 2008. And Habitat switched from building new homes to renovating existing homes. On average, we will renovate and sell 10 to 12 energy efficient homes with affordable mortgages every year. All of these homes are renovated with Energy Star guidelines, which can save our homeowners up to $1,000 a year in utility costs for the homeowners. In 2011, we launched our home improvement program, which you'll see on the bottom left there, which helps homeowners who can't afford repairs and upgrades that they need. Many of these are seniors or fixed income, seniors or veterans who are on fixed incomes who want to age in place and stay in their homes. Habitat will serve approximately 120 households this year with home improvement projects that include needed roof replacements, critical repairs, refrigerator replacement for energy efficiency, and furnace testing and tune-up programs. Our Habitat education program started in 2014 and provides financial education to anyone in Washtenaw County and the surrounding areas for free. We offer classes for budgeting and money management, homeownership, and financial coaching with one-on-one meeting time to focus on individual goals to reach homeownership. Another highlight is our Home Restore Home Improvement Thrift Store, which is located near Menards in Ann Arbor. We accept donated resale items, and not only does this keep reusable items out of our landfill, but it provides much needed funding for all of our programs. These items are available for purchase in our warehouse, which is open to the public Tuesday through Saturday. Needless to say, we could not do all that we do without all of the amazing support we receive from the community. More than 4,000 volunteers will donate their time at our build sites, in the Restore, and in our offices, and we would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of you, individuals and business partners that continue to support our programs. Lastly, and most importantly, why we're all here today, I would like to recognize all of Eden's hard work to make this dream of homeownership possible. As you know, Habitat does not give away homes. Eden has completed over 200 hours of sweat equity, completed all of her financial and home maintenance classes, and is saved for her mortgage down payment. Eden will purchase her first home and have a monthly mortgage payment instead of paying rent. Eden, we are so happy for you and we want to welcome you home. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Allie, is there any fun comments in the chat before we get moving?
There's lots of fun comments. Lots of people saying they worked on the home, memories and painting the basement and working with the saws and all kinds of great stuff. So hopefully Eden can read these later when we give her the recording.
Awesome. Thank you, Allie. And thank you, everybody, for leaving awesome well wishes and good stuff for Eden to read later. Our program wouldn't be possible without the wonderful sponsors and supporters that help build homes like this. This year, our Women Build sponsors and fundraisers donated more than $64,000 towards Eden's home. So congratulations to all of you for the hard work and coming together to do this. If anyone is here from our sponsors or any of our volunteer groups, please give a shout out in the chat. I'd like to thank the James A. and Faith Knight Foundation for continuing to fund our Women Build homes year after year. This year, the foundation provided $30,000 towards this build. I'd also like to thank PNC, who is a continuing partner of ours as well, who supported this house with $10,000 as well. And of course, last but not least, I'd like to thank Lowe's, Deluxe Drapery and Shade, Jet Herm, MGM Grand, Forward Design Build, Ann Arbor Carpets and Flooring, Tracy Roy Realtor, and our 8 fundraising groups who supported the build this year. So thank you all for joining us and coming together to make sure that Eden has a beautiful home to live in with their son. Now, I would like to introduce Michelle Shannon. She's been serving on our Women Build Committee for a few years now and also serving from Deluxe Drapery to speak on behalf of our committee, sponsors, volunteers, and supporters, and all fun things Women Build. So take it away, Michelle.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. I wasn't sure. This is the first time I've done this on my iPad, so it's all new. Being a sponsor for Habitat is really great because we do feel like we can make a difference in our own community and help women who wouldn't maybe have a chance to own a home like this other than that. And so it's a really great opportunity for all of us. And sponsoring really just seems like an easy, good thing to do. So that's where I am with that. And congratulations, Eden. I didn't get to meet you on any of our work days this year, but I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Michelle. Allie, is there anybody else from our sponsors and supporters in the chat? Oh, you're on mute.
Yeah, the First UU congregation of Ann Arbor mentioned that they had a small group out this year, so they're looking forward to this tonight too.
Welcome, UUA. Okay, well, thank you all. And we'd also like to thank our in-kind partners, 6 Installation Services, American Appliance Heating and Cooling, Colonial Heating and Cooling, Deluxe Rental, Design Cabinetry, Dow, Ducks, Go-To Roofing, Google, Habitat for Humanity of Michigan, Integrity Home Inspections, Lochnavar, Michigan Certified Appraisal, Pro Energy, Renaissance Roofing, Square D, Stanley Infrastructure, Two Men in a Truck Ann Arbor, Valspar, Wegman Electrical, Whirlpool, and Yale. And now, as all of you know, or most of you know, each of our homes are built by a wonderful house leader who sees our projects from start to finish. So at this time, I would like to introduce Travis Daniels from our construction team.
Hey everybody, my name is Travis Daniels. I know it's not quite 20 years, but we've been doing women's build here at Huron Valley for a long time, going on 20 years, and this is my very first time to be honored with this build. It was a ton of fun. I can say that every single one of the groups that came out just had really, really good energy. Some of the most positive attitudes that I've ever had on a build site. I want to duplicate it with every build I do from here on out. I mean, everybody from, I got a list of ladies who were just awesome. Like Sarah Hartshorn and her Taekwondo ladies were great. I loved them. If you're in the chat, thank you so much. You worked your butts off. Tracy Roy Realtors and her like old school friends of about 30 years. They were a riot and they really did a nice job on the garage. Michelle and Steve from Deluxe Drapery. Best drapery in Ann Arbor, I can guarantee it. Thanks so much, you guys. Jenny from Ann Arbor Carpets. By the way, all of the kitchen vinyl plank is from Jenny from Ann Arbor Carpets. So think about that if you need vinyl plank flooring in your own homes. Carol Knight and her book clovers were super fun, and they painted almost one whole coat in this entire house. So thank you, Carol Knight, and the book clovers were just a blast. Nancy and her, truffle making friends. Thank you, Nancy Bean. She also threw an amazing golf outing yesterday. I know I'm being long, so I'll try to be quick. Sarah Stanton, you're the best boss ever. Thanks for Design Build. Actually, Ford Design Build was awesome. There was a lady carpenter who worked for Ford Design Build. I forget her name, but she did a really nice job with all these windowsills. Millicent from Ford Design Build, Anna Galfor, actually from Ford Design Build, and also from UUAA. And yeah, they did great. It was just every single, they were all memorable. I didn't have one volunteer with a bad attitude. They all worked their butts off. I want to do it every year. It was really a pleasure. Really, really a pleasure. I also want to say, working with Eden, Simby, and then her son Dominic, was just lovely, because it doesn't matter what I asked her to do. We laid subfloor in the kitchen together. We installed a couple windows in, to my right and left. So we were installing windows. We were doing rough framing and subfloor together, to, installing her own towel racks in her bathroom. There was nothing she said she wouldn't do, and she wasn't willing to learn. She learns really quickly, and she works harder just than almost anybody. And I think it's really important to note too, like most everybody in our program is working full time, and also, being, a family member, mom, working full time, and then coming out and volunteering on your off time. So they're just double duty in it, triple duty in it, working harder than almost anybody. And so really her hard work showed, and it's just everybody from, she would have a build day with her friends, and then a build day with her sister, and a build day. So you could tell that she's a great friend, a great, sister, a great mother to Dominic. First time I ever met Dominic, he came up to me and shook my hand. It was like, thank you, Mr. Travis, for showing us around, and just everybody in her family and friends just have the best thing to say about her. So it's really been an honor to build this with her. She's had a great attitude the whole way through. So I think it's fun building a house for somebody who just doesn't, hey, do you want to climb on this ladder and do this thing for me? Yeah, no problem. I would love to. So I really just want to say that this house really was just special from start to finish, with our volunteers, our lady volunteers, to our home buyer. It was nothing but fun, some hard work, but overall it was great. And thanks so much for everybody's hard work, and I'll see you next year.
Thank you, Travis. Before you walk too far away back there in the corner of the room, Allie, is there any questions for Travis?
There are no questions, but there's some comments. Carol's book club liked the shout out, and they loved painting, and they love Travis.
Who doesn't, right?
Doesn't.
Well, thank you, everybody. Without further ado, now it's time to hear from our new homeowners themselves. So Eden and Dominic, if you'd like to say a couple words.
Hi, everyone. My name is Simby. This is my son, Dominic, and I did not have a prepared speech, but I'm going to try to remember everyone to thank. I first want to thank Habitat for Humanity of Huron Valley. Oh boy, that picture.
Put in your address, right?
No, I'm just kidding. It's all right. So I'd like to thank Habitat for Humanity of Huron Valley. The whole process from beginning to end was just really, it was really great. It was informative. I learned a ton. I met a ton of really great people, from the staff to the other fellow home buyers that I volunteered many a weekend with. I just built some really great relationships. Even got reconnected with a friend that I had lost touch with. I would like to thank my family and friends who came out to volunteer, or who helped me help watch Dominic while I came out to volunteer. Women's Build, I did get an opportunity to work with you on a couple weekends, painting the basement, also putting up the foam, what's it called, Travis? Okay, putting up the insulation in the basement. James A. Foundation, PNC Bank, everyone involved. I hope that I'm not forgetting anyone, but I do thank you very much, everyone who was involved in helping me to build this house, and I'm really looking forward to moving in very soon.
Congrats, you two.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Before we do go on to the ribbon cutting, we have a plenty full of gifts for you all. Travis did a wonderful job of laying them all out. But in this, you will find a Bible and home care kit from Habitat. There's a tool kit from Stanley Black and Decker, a glove dryer, which is what one of the glove vents to put the glove on. It's just great during school years and those wet gloves. From the green glove dryer, a quilt made by our volunteer Pat Moore, a lawn care kit, lawn care, snow removal items from Referral Business Alliance in Ann Arbor, and now an embroidered sampler from Ann Arbor Charter of the Embroiderers Guild of America. Those are new. Those are right there. They're so cute. Welcome home, Eden family.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Travis. Multiple jugs. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the ribbon cutting. So give us a few minutes as we head out the back door, and I'll try to move slowly so that I don't lose reception, but somebody please text me if we do. Okay. Okay. Everybody see me okay?
Yep, so far you're good.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go grab my camera. Here we are. Okay, oh, yep. Put this in your pocket.
You want to tell the crowd?
Yeah, that I'm happy that my mom got to work in this job because it's really, I was really happy.
You guys had the opportunity too. Yeah. Nicely done. Okay, step into your home. Congratulations.
And now Travis is gonna give us a tour.
Okay, quick, oh, sorry.
There we go.
Quick thing, this is a double lot. We subdivided it, and we're gonna put another Habitat home buyer back there. You can't tell because we seeded this beautiful lawn, but we put a brand new sewer drain. So out to it was all clogged out, so we're not gonna have to worry about that. It's not as fun and pretty as the rest of the build, but I promise you it's really important. It's never gonna back up on her. So having a brand new drain, so we dug up the whole front yard, had to regrade it and reseed it. Thanks to Deluxe Tool Rentals for letting me borrow a ditch witch to grade the lawn with. That can't remember what, pretty full. So this porch, pretty simple, just built to sit on it, have a rocking chair, do some sweet tea. Eden put this up herself.
She sure do.
What else we got? This is some old tile that we just thought was really, really pretty, and we decided to keep it. So
It's beautiful.
this house, we kept a couple old things. One thing you're gonna notice, there's some cove ceiling, some cove plaster work here in the living room. So cove is basically just kind of a plaster work that's on a kind of rounded angle. You don't see a lot of that anymore, and so we tried to keep as much of the original charm of the house. Not a lot of plaster guys now will do decorative plaster. There's just not as much call for it or money. You know, it's different.
How's our internet? We still doing okay?
Yep, you're okay. Just keep it slow.
Okay.
So, okay, that's gonna be hard for me.
Yes.
I gesticulate a lot. Okay. So, so we kept the ceiling, the cove ceiling in the living room, and it looks really nice. Gives it a lot of charm, a lot of character. We also, if you notice, you'll see these on a lot of our builds. It's 2¼ inch red oak that Aaron, our Harvard 4 guy, I don't know his business name, but Aaron, Harvard 4 guy, sanded and refinished for us. They're really, really good shape. I'm actually really, I think they came out beautifully. Nice size living room. Since it was a brick home, we had, the choice was either get rid of the brick or keep the existing window sizes. So the brick is in such nice shape because it has a hip roof, and that just means it has an overhang on every single side of the house. And so that really, it's a pretty deep overhang, so that protects the brick from weather over the years. So the brick was in really good shape. I tuck pointed a couple small little areas, but you probably won't even notice it blended in really well. We had to keep the window openings, and so we had this beautiful, large, big window opening. Thank you, Aaron Ellsworth, my dude, another house later who helped me install it. I really, really appreciate that. So yeah, that's the living room, really nice size, really welcoming, lots of light. So now we're gonna go over to the kitchen dining room area. It's kind of, it almost acts as an island, but we cantilevered it over to kind really nicely sized kitchen and dining room. Probably the white cabinets, we did white just because the normal cabinets we buy were, you know, 6 so great in some, hallway, kind of our main coat closet, and then kind of near the these bedrooms are pretty standard. A couple things about this house that I'm actually really proud about. So all the exterior walls, since they are brick, most of our exterior walls we put Dow DuPont donates 2-inch polystyrene for all of our houses here in Michigan. So it's a really generous gift value on. But since we were doing brick on the exterior, we couldn't get that R10 value out of the insulation. And so close up home, we get R7 per square inch. We got R21 in the interior wall, which is industry standard is R13, so it's better than industry standard. It's really, really good. The energy score on this house is phenomenal. 2.47 air changes per hour. If anybody knows what that means for design build group, probably does. So, new build standard is 4 air changes per hour, so it's lower than new builds. Energy bills are going to be really affordable. Really happy about that. This is house figured out. So the smallest bedroom out of all of them, nice bedroom, big closet door, nice fan, good window. Closet. One of our regulars, his name is Don. Can't remember his starts with last name starts with S. He's been volunteer of the year, Don and Paul before. He boxed this out for me. Thank you, Don. But yeah, normal closet.
Very nice.
So Don actually did a lot of work, did a good amount of trim. Don, Paul, and Dale from UUAA. They're some of our regular volunteers, program. They did a lot of work on this house to kind of finish up. So thanks, John. Biggest, largest room, kind of the master bedroom. We have 2 double door closets. So lots of fun stuff.
Very huge.
Yes.
Closet, look at the size of that thing. I know, 2 closets. Super jealous.
Looks great. Also nice. You might be able to see it from here. We might go outside. I'm not sure. You can see there's 5 cents that was built between the 2 properties we have. A lot of links help work on that. Thanks so much. Then we'll go to the last bedroom in the bathroom.
I did that one day. Okay.
Last bedroom. I kind of like it has a little nook for you, a little like a vanity or dresser, and a little plug-in. So, you know, when somebody's getting ready to room, and then our going to our bathroom.
I'm moving slowly because I don't want to unstable internet.
These are the towel racks that you didn't Simby install. The strongest towel racks.
Harder than it was.
Pretty simple bathroom, but it was nice because there's a little bit more length here, so we could put a slightly larger vanity than we do in some places. So that was nice. There was a linen closet. We can get some linen.
Yeah.
You know. But, yeah, and then, you know, like a blurry window so you can't see through. And all the windows are energy efficient windows by Anderson. They're a Silverline brand by Anderson. All new. Actually, these are all remodel.
Very nice.
House, we had to do remodel windows instead of new construction windows. So maybe let's look at the mudroom, the basement, and then we'll be done.
I don't know if we'll make it to the basement.
Well,
but
we'll just, okay.
we'll try.
I would say don't go in the basement, Leah.
If you lose us, and we'll do our best. Well, we'll show you the mudroom, which is right
A little
here.
mudroom, so we can get our, it's this tiny little mudroom, so when we're all soaked to the bone for our Michigan winters and we need to take our boots off, we'll come in here, take our boots off. You can look downstairs. We've done a ton of work to it, demoed it all. Aaron Ellsworth also, thank you. He did a ton of demo work. Another house leader of mine, or of ours. We painted the concrete slab. We added 2-inch polystyrene. The exterior, we dried 3 layers of dry lock, so there's going to be no moisture in the basement. New appliances, new plumbing, new furnace, new hot water heater, new washer dryer, new wash tub. So that's what's downstairs.
Awesome.
Leah,
Installed this.
can you just show us the kitchen again? It was really frozen when you were in there, and it's such a beautiful kitchen.
Yeah. Are we unstable?
Off and on.
Of course, I know. This, yeah, it's the little space there is, and this awesome little, well, it's not really an island. What is that even referred to as? Yeah, going right into a little like eating area, and then behind me is this little window. So yeah,
Thank you. It's beautiful.
that's that.
Then put in a new driveway, new garage door, outside, and the fence. That's it. Repainted the garage.
Awesome. Thank you, Travis. Thanks for the tour. And we'll say bye one last time to our new homeowners as of tomorrow. So thank you all for attending.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody, for attending tonight. And even though it was a little choppy, I'm sure we could hear the love and everything that we saw at the house. So we appreciate everybody's hard work that went into this build, and we will see you next time. Have a great night.